Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you're new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Had to pull over when I heard this on the radio. Breaking news. The House to avert a government shutdown, okay? The House sends a bipartisan bill, meaning the Democrats and the Republicans agree on it, to avert a government shutdown. So the House just sent a bipartisan bill to avert, or signed a bipartisan bill to avert a government shutdown. And Stock Up with Larry Jones is wearing white after Labor Day. So those are two breaking news stories. Listen, let's talk about this seriously. So I just want to really briefly tell you guys my train of thought as to my plays for the last couple of days, and here is the why. Now, you guys know that I'm shorting the auto industry. I showed you guys a list of stock that you could short. I entered into some of them, some of the put options on some of the car, not the car companies, but the companies that work, manufacture parts like, tires, that type of deal, tools. I shorted those on Friday because I did not think they were getting close to overt further and future walkouts. Now let's go back to what the government just did. Good people, this is so playbook. So I did a short for those of you that made money on those short doing the SQQs. What I did was I just took the regular Qs, the QQQ, and I just shorted it because it has less decay than the SQQQ. So I just did a short on it, and it performed very well. I made over, I believe it was like over 140%, right? And I just shorted it. Now, did I keep them? No, I told you guys that I was going to sell those at the end of the day, and I did, right? The only thing I kept were the things that I was doing put options on in the auto industry. And here's why. The shutdown, to avert it, they had to do it. I'm filming this on Saturday. They had to do it by Saturday night, okay? And then if not, by Sunday night, the government would have shut down, right? But instead of that happening, they came to an agreement, all right? So there is a bigger thing to this. I'll just talk about the stocks first, and I just want you guys to see the crap, the bull crap that goes on, all right? That's all it is. It's just a pile of dung, the way that they do us, these government officials on both sides. Now, so what I did was I shorted the Qs. I did it on, for those of you that saw my video yesterday, you saw it. For those of you that are in the Patreon, somebody said they made $10,000 on my plays yesterday in the Patreon, all right? The links are below. Let's talk about why I did it. Every single time, it's the same thing. It's last minute. Instead of you and I, the common man and woman, getting caught up in the hype of all of it all, or the politics of all of it, we can do what? Make money. And so as you can see, I made good money. Others made good money off of these idiots doing what they're doing. And here's the bigger story, right? They knew that they were going to come to an agreement. So here's where I get in trouble with what I say. Their spouses, and some of them, think about it. How much money you think they made? How much money you think people on both sides of the aisle made? How much money you think somebody with the last name Pelosi made, right? So if they're outperforming the stock market, it's time for us to wake up and be smart too. So they know what's going on. They know how to do a put option. They know how to do a call option. The truth be told, at the very last minute yesterday, I started to do a call option on the Qs. That's the way I normally do it when they're going to be beat down and cheap, knowing that they were going to come to some sort of agreement. But I didn't, right? And I didn't want to talk about it because there's that 3% out of 100% chance that they didn't. And I didn't want any of you guys following into a risky or dangerous play. So you guys know that I'm a buy the rumor, sell the news type of guy. I make money leading up to events, and then all of my risk is off the table, right? Unlike the government, the auto industry is further apart, right? And so that's why I am doing put options, meaning I'm shorting in a way. It's not actually shorting. I'm doing put options. It's the same outcome. You make money if the stock goes down. On all of the ones, I want you guys to look at my video from yesterday. I gave a whole list of companies that you could do a put option on and make money as the auto industry gets worse. And then we have, so the UAW strike, there's money to make off of that. And unfortunately, now comes healthcare workers. There's a group called Kaiser Permanent, all right? They have 75,000 people from the Kaiser Permanent workers. So 75,000, this is all in the healthcare industry. So 75,000 people will be going on strike midnight tonight. If you notice how all of this happens, it's like midnight tonight, you know? And so instead of us getting into the politics of it all, make money, good people. Just make money. And if you've been following me, you've been making money off of all of this stuff. So it's not that Larry is this brilliant genius, or Larry has a crystal ball. Larry just knows that when politicians are, two things they're going to do. They're going to kick the can down the road. This bill, I haven't looked into it. It's probably a Band-Aid that just prolongs it, right? They always wait to the last minute. And there's, like I said, I'm not going to call it the name of the party, but they were literally saying on the Republican side, now you guys know I beat the Democrats up all the time. On the Republican side, they were literally saying to the House Speaker, if you work with the Democrats, we were going to vote you out. It has nothing to do with you and I, the people. It's just that they get their way, right? They would rather ruin the country than for them to actually work. But here's where it's different. The debt ceiling is the only thing where you and I will get on our own politicians' case if they don't pass the bill. That's the only thing that makes this happen. And they know it. So they will come together and get something done because they know they're going to take heat from their own party and no other reason, right? I'm just shooting it to you straight. So if you love these parties, then I got a bridge to nowhere to sell you and some wooden nickels, right? Listen, I'm just telling you the truth. People over politics, good people. All right, so let's go back to the plays, because I know I always get squeezed when I talk about this stuff. So the House has signed a bill to avert a government shutdown. All right, so let's see what the market does at opening on Monday. So this is why it's always a best me. This is anything I say is not suggestion to buy, hold, or sell. For me, if I can make money leading up to an event 80-90% of the time, and then be out, take my profit and have zero risk through it, then I'm gonna do that every time. Okay, no, none of this gambling stuff for me. None of this YOLOing in and going in heavy and just putting everything at risk. You can't sleep because you worried about what's happening, right? And I know someone listening to me probably went all in. They're not going to get it done. Well, here's where you have to, and I'm just saying this for teaching, you got to go to the past. They do this every time. I make money every time the Fed speaks because I know how the market is going to do on that day. I follow the trends. The trends are talking to you, right? And I'm gonna go out on a real big limb for all of you guys that are following, all of you signups on the Discord. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your mind, but it is the absolute truth. I love you enough to tell you the truth. Out of all of those winning plays, 100%. Now that's not normal, right? I'm not gonna be 100% all year, but so far I've been 100%. I've done that with zero charts. Josh is the chart guy. but I've been knocking the ball out of the park. And for those of you that's in the Discord, and I've been batting 100% so far. And this is not braggadocious because I will lose. I'm going to lose. But the message in me telling you this is I did it without a chart. So for those of you that don't think that you can't make money without charting, that's not true. And the truth be told, I'm going to go the rest of this year without striking one line to prove my theory that there are many ways to make money in the stock market. There's not just one road. And yes, you should learn charting. Absolutely yes. So don't get it twisted. But I'm just telling you, while you guys are at work, you can be making money. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Make sure you check out the links below, especially Stock Up You. If you want to learn this psychology trading, momentum trading, go and somebody said on yesterday that they bought my class and they got into the Discord, which I literally suggest that all of you guys do that haven't. And he said that he made the money back from the class in the entire year of the Discord on his first play. Now he's got that knowledge and he can make money from here on out. All right. So make sure you check out the links below. Leave me a comment of what you think about this whole waiting to the last minute passing a debt ceiling. Leave me a comment. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see how they can come together when they want to if they think they're going to get fired? Do you see it? Because I can tell you, Ray Charles could see it. Stevie Wonder pointed it out to him. And I could see it. Even though I'm wearing white after Labor Day, I can still see it. All right, good people. I love you guys. Leave me a comment. Live, love, laugh, learn. Make sure you check out the links below.